Hello guys, welcome to another video. This one is paper 1-2 of May-June 2018 and paper 1 of Ag Math. Question number 1, here we have, it is given that y equal to 1 plus tan 3x. Part 1, state the period of y. So this one is pretty easy. We have to look at this number here. This is b equal to 3. So for tan graphs, we say period t is equal to pi divided by value of b, which is this. So what is pi? Pi is 180 divided by 3. That will be 60. So period is equal to 60 degrees. That's for the period of y. Now for part 2, on the axis below, sketch this graph between 0 and 180. So the first thing we always do is we have to draw this line. This is the line y equal to 1, which is the baseline. So let's do that. So let's mark a point here. To say this is y equal to 1. So y equal to 1. So now, as we can see, we have 3 here. So usually what we do is we write 90 degrees divided by 3. This number, we get 30. It means that this number here means that we are going to look at all the values of 30 degrees interval. So basically, every 30 degrees we have to look at. So these are the important values of this graph. So let's draw a line here, here, so basically at every 30 degrees you have to look at the value to see what's happening to your curve. Okay, and the last one. Okay, so it stops at 180. So usually, as you can see, it has 3 cycles between 0 and pi. That's what's going to happen, 3 cycles. So what we can do as well to help us, we can always write down the values of x, which is 0, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, and 180. And then find the corresponding value of y just to guide us. So y is equal to, let's write this here, 1 plus tan 3x. So for the first one, if tan is 0, so tan 0 plus 1, that is 1. For the first value is 1. Now tan 30 is 3 times 30 will be 90. So 1 plus tan 90. Give you math error. So what does that mean? It means that it is not defined. The curve will either be going this way or this way. You have to choose. It is not defined. So for 60, so that will be 1 plus tan 60 times 3 will be 180. That'll be 1. Okay, so here will be also undefined, 1, defined, and 1. So let's plot the 1 first. So 0 is 1. So 0, 1, that will be the first point. Then we have 61. Then we have 121. Then we have 181. Okay. So for 30, it is undefined. It means that it does not touch. So it's always going this way. For tan curves, it will be like this. It doesn't touch the line, but it has to. So go with this. So how about this one? Same thing here. This. How about this one? Same. So this graph actually has to continue for these values between 30 and 60. It goes below this line. Keep going like that. And this one will be, since here we don't have, because we stop at 180, we have to continue here. Okay, so we have to check one last thing. As we have seen, we have 3 cycles. So this is 1 cycle, 2 cycle, and if you move this to here, it is 3 cycles. So this is the graph for y equal to 1 plus tan 3x. And that is question number 1. Question number 2, find the values of k for which this line does not meet the curve. So let's have an image. So let's say this is the curve and this is the line. This is a straight line actually. So we have to find the values of k for which this line does not meet with the curve. So as you can see here we have y and here we have y. So let's try to solve them simultaneously. So we have this on one side and this on the other side. That'll be x plus 5. Now let's regroup everything together. So on one side we have 9, this one, that'll be minus 3k plus 1x plus 5, and send this over here, that will become plus 2kx and minus 1. So let's simplify. We have 9x squared. So these two are the same terms, so that'll be minus, and what do we have inside? We have 3k plus 1, and this becomes minus 2k x plus 4 equal to 0. So when it does not meet, what does it really mean? It means that if it does not meet, it does not have a solution. So what does this mean? It means that we have to use the fact that when an equation does not have a solution, it means that the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, is less than 0. So we have to use this fact. So here we have a equal to 9, b equal to minus 3k minus plus 1 minus 2k, and c equal to 4. Let's simplify this. So what is b? B is actually minus, and this will be a k plus 1. So we have to use this. So b squared is minus k plus 1 square minus 4 times a times c is less than 0. So let's simplify this. What do we have here? We have minus square becomes 1. So we have k plus 1 square minus, so what is this value? 4 times 9 times 4, that is 144, less than 0. So we can try to expand and solve. Let's see, what do we have? So here we can have k squared plus 2k plus 1 minus 144 is less than 0. So from this, what can we have? That will be k squared plus 2k minus 143 less than 0. So let's solve this equation. So b squared will be 2 squared minus 4a minus 123. So it is factorizable. So let's do that. So one of the factors are 143. So 143 divided by 20. So let's do this. Let's find the factors by formula. So b squared minus 4ac is what? Just 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, c is minus 143. That will be 576. Let's find the two values of k. So k can be, it is minus b, which is minus 2, plus minus square root of 576 divided by 2. So what is square root of 2 of 576? That will be 24. So minus 2 plus minus 24 over 2. So k can be, first value will be minus 2 plus 24 divided by 2. First value is 11, and the other value will be minus 2 minus 24 divided by 2. It could be minus 13. So we have two values of k. So now we have to find for which values of k this curve does not have a solution with this line. So basically, look at this equation here. This is what it is. Let's see if we have our axis. This will be the y-axis, this will be the k-axis. And this is in the shape of this. This will be the minimum point, and this is the value. This is 11, and this is minus 13. So now we want this to be less than 0. Less than 0 is, so this whole thing here is actually y. Less than 0 will be below this line. So this is y positive, and y negative is below this line. So we want this region. So what is this region defined by? It is between minus 13 and 11. So the value of k will be between minus 13 and 11. So this will be where it is defined. So that's your values of k for where this line does not meet the curve, so it does not have a solution. That will be question number 2. Question number 3, we have the variables x and y are such that when ey, so ey is plotted against x squared. So ey against x squared, a straight line is obtained. So what is the equation of straight line? Usually it will be y equal to mx plus c, right? That is for y is against x. Now we have ey against x squared, so it will be ey equal to mx squared plus c. I hope that makes sense. That's the first part. Now it passes through the points 5, 3 and 3, 1, and we have to find y in terms of x. So we have to find this equation and express y in terms of x. So let's first find this value. What is m and what is c? M is a gradient. So how do you find gradient? As we know, we have 2 points. We label the first one x1, y1, x2, and y2. So gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 will be 1 minus 3 divided by 3 minus 5. This will be minus 2 over minus 2. That should give you 1. So value of m is 1. So for now, this is ey equal to 1x squared plus c. So now we have to find the value of c. So we can use a point. Let's say we use the point 3, 1. The first is x squared, and this is ey. Let's find the value of c. So we make c the subject of formula. Then we have this is 1 minus 3. That will be minus 2. So ey is 1x squared minus 2. So now we have to make y the subject of formula. So y becomes, we send e over here, becomes ln x squared minus 2. And this is the answer for question. That is question number 3. Question part 4. A particle P moves so that its displacement x from a fixed point O is given by this equation. So x equal to ln 5t plus 3. Now part 1, find the value of t when the displacement of P is 3. So find the value of t when x is 3. So let's replace. That will be ln 5t plus 3 is equal to 3. So 5t plus 3 is equal to, we send this over here, becomes e power 3. So 5t becomes e power 3 minus 3. So t becomes divided by 5. So 1 over 5 times. Okay, so we can simplify this if you want to, but that is okay as well. But let's simplify. E power 3 minus 3 divided by 5. That will be 3.42 seconds. That will be my answer for part 1. So now for part 2, find the velocity of P when t equal to 0. So right now we only have the displacement, which is ln 5t plus 3. So to find v, we must differentiate dx by dt. So let's do that. That will be 1 over 5t plus 3 times 5. This will be 5 over 5t plus 3. That's the value of v. Now we have to find v when t equal to 0. So let's replace t equal to 0. V will be 5 divided by, so 0 plus 3 will be 3. this is the value of v. So v will be meter per second. I think it's, yeah, second. That will be your value of v. So part 3, explain why after passing through O, the velocity of p is never negative. So what is the formula for v? Velocity is v equal to 5 divided by 5t plus 3. So as you can see in this term here, it is made up of 5t plus 3. So t is what? T is time. Time can only be bigger or equal to 0. So this thing can never be negative. So if this is positive, so it cannot be 0 because you cannot divide by 0. So if this thing can always be positive, it means that v will always be more than 0. So that's why we say v is never negative, because you have to explain because of that, and this is why it is never negative. So now for part 4, find the acceleration of p at time equal to 0. So we know v is equal to 5 and then 5t. If you want to bring this up, it will be minus 1. So how do you get acceleration? So acceleration is equal to dv by dt. So that will be minus 5 minus 2 times 5. It becomes minus 25 divided by 5t plus 3 power 2. So we have to find when t equal to 0, what is the value of a? Will be minus 25 divided by 3 square minus 25 divided by 9 meter per second square. That is the value of a when t equal to 0. And that is question number 4. Question number 5, part 1, it says the first 3 terms in this expansion can be written as this. Find the value of a, b, and c. So basically we have to expand this and find the first 3 terms. So let's do that. 3 minus 1 over 9x power of 5. Expand the first 3 terms. The first term is 5. Choose 0. First term is 3, and this will be minus 1 over 9x. This will be 0, and this is 5 for the first term. Second term, 5 choose 1 becomes 4 minus 1 over 9x, 1. And the last term, 5 choose 2, that will be 3 of 3. And last one is minus 1 over 9x square. Let's simplify. This is 1, this is 1, so this is 3 power 5. Plus 5 choose 1 is 5. 3 power 4, 3 power 4, 3 power 4 is 81. So 81 times minus 1 over 9x. Now plus, what is 5 choose 2? 5 choose 2, that will be 10 times 3 power 3 is 27, and this is 1 over 81x squared at the bottom. It is below. So this is not up, it is at the bottom. So make sure that I will write this properly and down here. So let's first simplify this. So 3 power 5, that will be 243 minus, so 5 times 81 times 1 over 9, that will give me minus 45 over x, plus, so 10 times 27 times 1 over 81, that will be, so 10 1/3, that should be, so I made a mistake, so 10 times 27 times 1 over 81, that will be 3 1/3. 3 1/3, so 3 1/3 is equal to 10 over 3x squared. This is the first 3 terms of this expansion. Now if we compare to this, what is the value of a? A is given by 243. What is the value of b? Given by minus 45. And the value of c will be 10 over 3. This is the 3 values that we need for part 1. Now for part 2, use your values of a, b, and c to find the term independent of x in this expansion. So as we know, the first three terms is 243 minus this and plus this. You have to expand this one. So this will be 4 plus 36x plus 81x squared. So we have to find the term which is independent of x. So the first term, this times this, will be independent of x. So 243 times 4. And next term will be this one, minus 45 over x times 36x. X goes away. And the last one will be this one, so plus 10 over 3x squared times 81x squared. This will go away. So let's simplify. We have 243 times 4 minus 45 times 36 plus 10 over 3 times 81. That should give me minus 378. So that will be the term independent of x. That will be question number 5. Question number 6, find the coordinates of the stationary point of this curve. So what do we know? We know that at stationary point, so we say at stationary point, we know that dy by dx is equal to 0. So we first have to find dy by dx. So we know y is this. So dy by dx is equal to what? By the quotient rule. So the first step is to write the bottom here as it is, multiplied by dy, so d by dx of this term, top term, x plus 2. Then we say minus. Now we take the top one and then multiply by d by dx of the bottom one. And then all of this we have to divide by square of the bottom one, which will be 2 minus 1. Now we have to simplify. So this will be what? So what is 2x minus 1 power half times? This is 1 and minus, this is x plus 2. This will be, if this is just like, so as you know, this is equal to, 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 1 power half. So that will be half 2x minus 1. Okay, it's minus, minus 1. So minus, so minus 1, it will be minus half times 2. And then all of this divided by 2x minus 1. So let's simplify. This goes away, and that's it. So here we have 2x minus 1 power half minus x plus 2 over 2x minus 1 power half. All this divided by 2x minus 1. So we can still simplify. So for this one, it's a fraction. Let's find the LCM. So the base will be the same. Let's call this 1. So we have to multiply, cross multiply. That will be 2x minus 1. If you times this plus becomes 1 minus x plus 2, and all this divided by 2x minus 1. So simplify again, see what we have. We will have 2x, so 2x minus 1 minus x minus 2 divided by this over this. Okay, so the top will be 2x minus x. That will give me x minus 3 over 2x minus 1 divided by 2x minus 1. So simplify this. This becomes, so we can write this multiply by this. Okay, so that is your value for dy by dx. So as you can see, we are trying to find at 0. So we have to equate this to 0. So from this, we can see that x minus 3 is 0. So x equal to 3. So find the value of y. Y will be, so if x equal to 3, y will be what? In this equation, y will be 3 plus 2 divided by 3, that will be 6 minus 1, that will be 5 over square root of 5. That's the value of y. So, okay, so that's it. So that will be your stationary point is 3, 5 over this. That's your point. So there's two main things to do here. First thing is to write this at stationary point dy by dx equal to 0. So we first have y, we have to find dy by dx, and then equate to 0, find the point x. So when you have point x, you can find the point y. And then that is your answer for question number 6. Question number 7, we have a population B of a bacteria. T hours after measurement begin by, it is given by this equation. So question part 1, find the value of B when T equal to 0. So we have to replace T in this equation. So let's do that. B equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, e power 0 over 4. That becomes 1, 0, 0, 0, e power 0. So anything power 0 is equal to 1. So 1000 times 1 is 1000. That will be the value of B. Now for part 2, find the time taken, which is T, for when B to double in size. So for when B to becomes 2 times this, so B is now 2 times this. So we have to find the value of B, value of T. So B is actually equal to this, T over 4. So we have to solve and find the value of T. So 1000, 1000, so 2 equal to E T over 4. So let's rearrange this. We have take ln on both sides. We have this and ln E T over 4. So it becomes E T over 4 is ln, so ln E is 1, so it becomes T over 4 becomes ln 2. So T becomes 4 ln 2. So value of T is 4 ln 2. That is 2.77 seconds. Now for part 3, find the value of B when T equal to 8. So as we know, B is given to us by this equation, T power by 4. So B when T equal to 8 is equal to 1000 E 8 by 4. This is 1000 times E 2. So let's solve. So 1000 times E power 2. That will be 7389.56. So you can write your answer as, so this is B equal to 7389.1. That will be part 3, and that is question number 7. Question number 8, part A, solve this equation. So here we have 3 cos square plus 4 sine theta equal to 4 for theta between 0 and 180. That's the range of theta. So now you can see cos and the sine are different. You have to change something so they become the same. So I do know that sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. From this I know cos square theta becomes 1 minus sine square theta. So replace that back in here. We have 3 cos square becomes 1 minus sine square, and that is plus 4 sine minus 4 is equal to 0. Expand, we have 3 minus sine square theta plus 4 sine theta minus 4 is 0. So simplify, we have minus sine square theta plus 4 sine theta minus 1 equal to 0. So now we can send this one over here. We will have 3 sine square theta minus 4 sine theta plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so in that case, let's observe what can we do. So it looks a lot like 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. It looks like this. So we can solve this the same way we solve this. So we will put two brackets here. And what is 3x squared? Usually it is 3x times x. And for it to be minus 4, it needs to be minus 1 and minus here. So same way, we replace x by this. We will have 3 sine theta minus 1 and sine theta minus 1 will be 0. So we have two answers. So sine theta minus 1 equal to 0, or sine theta equal to 1. So simplify here, it is 1 over 3, and here it is the same. As you can see, the value of sine is positive. So where is sine positive? In the first and second quadrant. It could be this angle here and this one. So let's do one by one. For this one, theta will be sine inverse of 1 over 3. What is that value? So sine inverse of 1 over 3, that will be 19.5. So it could be 19.5, and it could be this one will be 180 minus 19.5. That should give me 160.5. And for this one, that will be 90. So your answer will be theta equal to 19.5, 90, and 160.5. So theta is between the range between 0 and 180. So everything is in between. This is okay. Now moving on to part B, we have sine 2 phi equal to square root of 3 cos 2 phi. So what would you do now? So let's divide everything by cos 2 phi. So that will give me sine divided by cos will be tan 2 phi equal to square root of 3 times 1. This becomes 1. So this is what we have now. The range is between minus and positive. So I usually don't like to work with minus. So how can we make this become 0? So we have to plus by pi over 2. So 0 plus pi over 2, and that will become pi. That's the new range for this angle. So replace this one by this in here. So you will have tan 2. So this one, as you can see, this became this. So same thing, this will become this. Equal to this. This is 3. So let's solve. We send tan on the other side. What do we have? That will be tan inverse of this. As you can see, tan here is positive. Tan can be here, or it can be this one. It can be theta, or it can be pi plus theta. Two options for tan being positive. So let's do that. This will be 2 psi plus pi by 2 equal to. So tan inverse of square root of 3, what is that value? Let's try. Becomes 60. 60 is pi by 3. So that is theta here. And for the other value, it will be pi plus pi by 3. That should give me 4 pi by 3. Okay, so for now we have this. This is 2. We have to divide by 2. Let's see what we have. That will become pi by 6. And this will become 2 pi by 3. So now we want to find the value of this. So this will be this minus pi by 2 and this minus pi by 2. So let's solve. So what is that going to be? So 3, so the 1 minus 3 will be minus 2 pi by 6. And this one's going to be base of 6. That will be 4 pi minus 3 pi. That will give me pi by 6. So here we have two answers. One is minus pi by 6. Sorry, it is pi by 3. So divide 1, 3, minus pi by 3 or pi by 6. This will be your answer for the value of phi. That is question number 8. Question number 9, part A, solve this equation. So we have LGX equal to 3. So x equal to 10, 3. That will be 1, 2, 3. So LGX. So when you see that, it is equal to log base 10x. That's why it becomes this. Now for this one, write this as a single logarithm. So pretty easy. So this is log A minus log B. We take 2, we put it here, becomes square. And then 3 will be plus 3 log 10. That's how it's 3. So now we combine everything together. We have log A minus become divide, and plus becomes multiply by, this becomes here, becomes 10 power 3. So that will be 1000 A over B square for log. That will be part 2. Now part B, we have to solve this equation. X minus 5 plus 6 over x equal to 0. So step number 1, let's multiply everywhere by x. We will have x squared minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. So we factorize. We will have x. So for it to be plus minus 5 and plus sign here, we have to do minus 3 and minus 2. For it to be minus 5, so minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5, and minus times minus is plus, so that's why it becomes this. So now x becomes 3 and x becomes 2. That is your value for x. Now it says hence. When you say hence, we have to use the answer from part 1. Show all your working to find the value of a for this equation. So here let's check. We have log 4a minus 5 plus 6 log a of 4. As you can see, the base here is different. Let's convert this to a log 4. So how do you convert log a of 4? You will do log 4 of 4 over log 4 of a. That's how you convert that to the same base. So let's replace log 4 of a minus 5 becomes plus 6. Log 4 of 4 is 1 divided by log 4 of a. That is equal to 0. So one step you can do is that you can say let log 4 of a equal to x. So what do you have? You have x minus 5 plus 6 over x equal to 0. So from this equation, look, we have the same thing here. So basically it means that x equal to 3, x equal to 2. So x is log 4 of a equal to 3, or log 4 of a is equal to 2. So value of a will be 4 power 3 and a will be 4 power 2, which is 16. What is 4 power 3? That will be 64. So a will be 64 and 16. And that is question number 9. Question number 10, it says do not use a calculator in this question. So it means that we have to show every step of our working for this 4 marks. So let's do that. So here we have a triangle ABC. The angle is 60 and side AB is this and side BC is this. So we have a few things given to us as the angles and the values. So question is we have to find the exact value of AC. AC is this one. So when we know two sides and the angle in between, we have to use the cosine rule. So basically we say cosine of this angle of 60 equals to this side square plus this side square, this minus 5 square minus AC, this side square, divided by 2 times this side and times this side. So that is the cosine rule for a triangle. So now we have to solve to find AC. So we first can simplify. What is cos of 60 is 1/2, so that will be 1/2 equal to, expand this one, that will be 16 times 3 plus, that will be 40 root 3 plus 25 plus, this one will be 16 times 3 as well, minus 40 root 3 plus 25 minus AC square. That's everything, divided by 2. And what is this? So as you can see, this is in the form of what? On form of a plus b and a minus b. So it becomes a square minus b square. I hope you know this rule. So this is a, this is b. So a plus b, a minus b becomes a square. A square will be 16/3 minus b square will be 25. So now you simplify, this cancels out and this cancels out. So let's do that. Here we have 16/3, 16/3, 25 and 25. So let's add everything. So 25 plus 25 plus 16 times 3 plus 16 times 3. So that will be 146. So 1 equal to 146 minus AC square over 48 minus 25. That will be 23. So cross multiply, that will give me what? 23 equal to 146 minus AC square. So let's send this over here. That will be AC square equal to 146 minus 23. That will be 123. So your answer will be AC equal to square root of 123. So that will be your exact value for AC. That is part 1. So now moving on to part 2. Hence show that cosec of ACB equal to this, where P and Q are integers. So what is cosec? As we know, cosec, let's say angle theta, is equal to 1 over sine theta. I hope you can know this. So let's use that and go back and see what we can do. So angle is angle is ACB. So where's ACB? So ACB, so we are looking for the sine of this angle. So as you observe, let's call this theta for now. So as you can see, since we know AC is square root of 123. To find this value angle, we can use the sine rule. So sine, basically, we have to look at the angle and the corresponding side, angle and corresponding side. So this angle will be, so that will be, this side will be 123 over the corresponding angle will be sine 60 equal to this side, which is 3 minus 5 divided by sine of theta. So we have to use this to prove that this is this. So let's use that. Let's write this down here. So 123 over sine of 60 equal to 4 square root 3 minus 5 over sine of theta. So this is given to us in the first part. Sine of 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. As you can see here, given to us root 3 by 2. So let's write this down for now. So simplify. This becomes 123 root 3 by 2 equal to 4 sine 3 minus 5 over sine theta is actually this angle, angle ACB. So we have to convert this somehow into this form. So what can we do? So we can actually, let's simplify this. So we send 2 up, that becomes 2, 1, 2, 3 divided by this equals to 4, so 3 minus 5 over sine ACB. That's the first step. And then from this, what can we do? We can actually put this down here, send this down. So if you send this down, this becomes 2, 1, 2, 3, square root of 3 times 4, this minus 5, equal to 1 over sine ACB. So as we have seen here, sine ACB, 1 over sine is actually cosec. So basically this is cosec of ACB. So this is where we want this to be, and then we only have to simplify this side. So let's do that. So we say cosec ACB equal to, so what can we do? So here we have minus, as you can see, 4 square root of 3 minus 5, but in the answer it shows plus. So we have to multiply both sides by its conjugate. So here we have 1, 2, 3 over the same thing. For now, this we have to multiply by its conjugate. So the conjugate is this plus this, and if you multiply on the bottom, you have to multiply above as well, so the function is the same essentially. So once you do that, you have to simplify. So this will be what? So first part here, this we have to leave alone because as you can see, we need this one in the answer. So we leave this alone and we only simplify the bottom one. So this stays the same, 1, 2, 3 times 4 this plus 5. So for the bottom one, as you can see, this is 4, the same here, the same here, same and same. So it is more like in the shape of plus b minus b equal to a square minus b square. So we can convert these two in terms of a square minus b square. So that will be square root of 3. That will be 16 times 3 minus 5 square. So simplify, you will have 2, 1, 2, 3. This is the same. And then this is 48 minus 25. That will give us 23. So square root 3 times 23. So let's simplify. So here what can we have? So on this side we can take this one out here. So here we have 2 square root of 1, 2, 3 divided by 23 square root of 3 times this is on the side. So can we simplify this? Let's have a look. So is 1, 2, 3 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So it will be 41. So we can rewrite this as what? So square root of 1, 2, 3, it can be written as 3 times 41, which is square root of 3 times square root of 41. So let's do that. That becomes 2 times square root of 3 times square root of 41 over 23 square root of 3 times this plus 5. So this one cancel this one, and what else do we have? So yep, that's it. That should be all that we have. So here we have 2 this 41 over 23 times this. Let's compare the answers. It should be 2, and P and Q are integers. So let's check. It should be 2 here. P and Q are integers. So this is your answer for question part 2 of number 10. Question number 11. This one will be a long question, but it's just area of this region. So first we have a curve that goes here, and the curve meets the y-axis at point A. At this point A, we have a line AB, which is a normal to the curve that meets the x-axis at point B. So we have to find point A and point B, and then from these results we have to find this area. So let's do that. So one by one, let's first find where the curve meets the point A. So at point A, it is the y-axis where x equal to 0. So given that y is this, so y becomes e0 plus 3 over 8, which is 1 plus 3 will be 4, that will be half. So point A is what? Is actually 0 and half. Let it be. So that's the first point. So now we have to find the equation of line AB. AB is a normal to the curve at point A. So how do you find equation of normal? So you first have to find gradient of normal. But for you to find gradient of normal, you first have to find gradient of tangent. Tangent will be dy by dx at the point A, which is x equal to 0. So let's find dy by dx. So we will have to do is, let's take this out first. Let's say y is equal to 1 over 8 times e for x plus 3. So from this, dy by dx is given to us by, this is just a multiple. So here we'll have e for x, and we can actually expand those, so that will be, so let's first expand this. So let's say that will be this, and this is the function y. So let's find dy by dx. So that will be 1 over 8 e for x times 4 plus 0. So it becomes dy by dx is half e for x. So now we have to find the value of dy by dx at x equal to 0. So right now we know dy by dx is equal to half e for x. So when x equal to 0, dy by dx is equal to what? So half e0 is 1, so it's half. That's the gradient of tangent. So from this, we know that gradient of normal is minus 2. And it passes to the point A, which is this point. So we can find the equation of A. So let's say equation of normal, which is the line AB. It will be y minus half over x equal to minus 2. This will be y minus half equal to minus 2x. So y equal to minus 2x plus half. So now we see that this line cuts the y-axis at the point B. So let's find the point B. Now we say at x-axis, y equal to 0. So find the value of x. So it will be minus 2x plus 1 over 2 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to half. So x is 1 over 4. So that we have the point B, which is 1 over 4 and y is 0. So as you can see here, this is 0 and this is 1 over 4. Right. These are the limits of this curve and line. So now the main question is we have to find the, let me check. Yep, we have to find the area in terms of E over A. So how do you find area of this region? You have to find area under this curve minus area under the line. The line is only what? As you can see, it is a triangle. The base is 1 over 4. What is the height? The point A, as we have found, it is 0 and half. So this height is actually half. So we can just find the area of triangle first. Area of triangle AOB is half times base times height. That should give me 1 over 16 units squared. That's the area of this triangle. So how do you find this one? You have to find area of the under the curve from this point to this point, and then minus the area of triangle. So let's find area of the curve on this page. So equation is area of the curve between this point and this for 1 over 8 e for x plus 3. That is by dx. So that will be 1 over 8 e for x over 4 plus 3x with limits from 1 over 4 and 0. So let's simplify. That will be 1 over 8 outside. This will be e 1 over 4 plus 3 1 over 4, and this thing have to minus. That will be 1 over 4 plus 0. So simplify. Let's see what can we have. We will have 1 over 8 outside. Here will be e over 4, and this will be what? Plus 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. So simplify again. We will have 1 over 8 e over 4, that will be plus 2 over 4. So we can take 4 out. We will have combine them. We will have 1 over 8 times e plus 2 over 4. That becomes 1 over 32 times e plus 2. That's the area of the under the curve for these 2 points. So find the area of the shaded region. That will be this one, which is 1 over 32 e plus 2 minus area of triangle, which is 1 over 16. So let's first have the same base. So 32 will be the same base. This will be e plus 2 minus 2. So that will be e over 32. So as required, it says that we need to express our area as e over a, where a is a constant. So your area is e over 32, where 32 is a constant. So area is equal to e over 32 units square. That will be your question, part 11, and that's your answer. Question number 12, part A. So here we have given that 6p times 8p plus 2 times 3q over this equal to this. As you can see here we have only bases of 2 and 3. So what does it mean? It means that we have to change everything here, for example 6, 8 and 9 into base of 2 or 3. So remember, you have to show you're working for 4 marks. So let's do one by one. So what is 6p? 6p is 2 times 3 p times what is 8? 8 is 2 power 3 and then p plus 2 times 3q, remain the same, and then divided by what is 9? 9 is 3 power 2 2q minus 3. Okay, next step, let's simplify this. We have 2p times 3p times 3p plus 6 times 3q divided by, this is 3 4q minus 6. So now let's regroup the same base together. The 2's, let's make them together, and the 3's, let's make them together. So first one, 2's, so 2 is only here, 2p times 2 this, so it will be p plus 3p plus 6 times 3. So 3 will be, this is p, times will be plus q, divide will be minus this one, 4q minus 6. Now let's simplify. Here we have 2 4p plus 6 times 3. This becomes, so p is here, so q minus 4q, so p is here, that will be minus 3q plus 6. So now we have to compare to this one. So basically the final answer should be 7 times 3 power 4. So it means this here is actually equal to 7 and this equals to 4. So let's do that. Let's equate. So 4p plus 6 equal to 7. So 4p equal to 1. So p equal to 1 over 4. That's the first value. Now for this one, as you can see, the power is this, but it is supposed to equal to 4. So let's do that. P minus 3q plus 6 equal to 4. So 3q equal to P is what? 1 over 4 plus 6 minus Q, minus 4. Q is everything here divided by 3. So let's do that. So 1 over 4 plus 6 minus 4 divided by 3. That should give me 3 over 4. So here you go. Your answers will be P is equal to 1 over 4 and Q is equal to 3 over 4. That is part 1. Now for part 2, using substitution of this, U equal to this, solve this. So very easy. So this is same here. So that will be 4U. And then this one, observe 2, 3 is also equal to X 1, 3 power 2. So this is U. So we'll do U square plus 3 equal to 0. So now let's rearrange. That will be U square plus 4U plus 3 equal to 0. Now that is a simple quadratic equation we can factorize. U square is U times U. What is 3? 3 is 3 times 1. To get plus 4 we have to do plus 3 and plus 1. So U equal to minus 1, U equal to minus 3. So now we have to actually find the value of X. So we have to bring this back here. So U is X 1, 3 equal to minus 1 and X 1, 3 equal to minus 3. So what can we do here? We can multiply both sides by power of 3. So let's do that. So here as well, power of 3. So here will be X equal to minus 1, X equal to minus 27. So these will be your two values of X for this question. That was question number 12. That was the last question of this paper. If you have any questions, any requests, please leave a comment down below. And once again, thank you for watching. I will see you guys soon.